Just hit the button. Giving all the praise and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakahakdash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. A sincere Shalom Labakarium. Shah Yasharallah, that's peace to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. Salakia for the shaking of the video, man. Everything is in live time. This is not YouTube live, but you know, when we record, this is real time, real deal. So this is an image of New York City. Of course, this is an image of the northeast of Great Babylon. Now, what we're gonna analyze here is those wildfires that's coming through Canada. And if you know anything about the wind, the wind blows south. That's why in a nuclear attack, they advise a lot of the elites to go up north because the wind is going to blow south. So we had an event in the past few days that affected the world, but it targeted New York City. And whatever happened to New York City happens to PA as well as New Jersey. So it was so heavy. What's today? Friday. It was so heavy on Wednesday that the sky turned red. Yes, red here in New Jersey where I'm at. So those were all particles, you know, and elements in the air. Now, what the Lord is allowing these people to do is take their final move. Trust me, those were not just organic wildfires. Nah, we too sharp for that. We know Esau is going in, and all of this is a potion for his mixture that he's about to unleash. Revelations 12. He's about to come down with great wrath. We're gonna get a few scriptures. But you know, this is Dabu 7. You know, this came out a few hours ago. He's gonna speak on these wildfires because New Jersey is not known for wildfires, but they put that out on Wednesday. Expect wildfires in New Jersey. If they shut down the schools here, they shut down their churches, they shut down the sports games. They did it in New York City. So Akim Akwaf, be prepared. Jacob trouble is around the corner.
This is Dabu 7. A heads up here for what could be a series of wildfire events that catch people off guard. And it looks like the excuse here is going to be put on El Nino and dry conditions that I feel have been set into place. I've been warning for some time now that mega drought that they were focusing on out west was going to shift over toward the East Coast. All of a sudden, they're now saying that this area that you see here in the northern part of the United States is susceptible on a high level to fires. As you can see here, wildland fire potential outlook just for July is in the red. This continues. It goes through June, July, and then August before it starts to die down and change in September. You can see these areas of Michigan, Upper New York, Wisconsin, regions around the Great Lakes. You could see fires spring up just like they're saying is happening up in Canada. But in Canada, I have people from around Quebec City that are writing me and emailing me with images saying, look, I'm right here at Quebec City. Sky's clear. How are you guys dealing with that much smoke? And they're telling you that it's from fires right here next to us.
Now, did you hear that? There's people from up there in Quebec. So there's red flags being blown. And I've been watching this being blown all day saying, no, there's no fires. Even though they putting out images of airplanes setting the trees on fire. But there's no fires in Canada that's blowing so close. And look at the borderline. If you know maps, you know what's right above that. That's Canada. Right in this area over here. Up top. But there's no wildfires blowing. But what the Lord is doing, the Lord is setting up these final impacts. These final blows. Body shots.
are clear. So I was very interested in that. I went diving into it and seeing that the wind pattern is swirling in an odd way up here, where it's pushing it away from the main city there, where at least it was on that day, and circling all the smoke back down and around through the Midwest, down through the East Coast, and it's causing chaos and wreaking havoc. I mean, we've had flights get canceled and delayed. I expect more. When seeing this, and with seeing that they're already trying to blame El Nino, knowing that these governments are masters at weather modification, at sparking anything that they want. Funny that a lot of the local officials, Canada and the United States, anyone that's in New York or dealing with this, the officials are telling them, mask up. Well, we heard that before. I'm warning you, I don't think this is going away. I think that this is going to be the beginning of something new that people are not expecting. And it's because they've dried this area out. They're drying a lot of areas out. We've noticed it all the way down through the Midwest, through Kentucky and the Tennessee. Rain events, unless they're hardcore, they've been kind of evaporating. What's supposed to have been rain just comes down as like spit, or little sprinkles. And I'm telling you, they're about to push a drought, large scale. I've been warning you. I think it's already here. And this is going to show you proof. It's wait and see, unfortunately. I think these fires are going to spread. And they can say whatever and what started them.
You know, our Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is controlling everything. Everything. So no, we don't fall. Let me get that scripture. We don't fall. You know, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices at this time. Not the hopeful elect. We wait. We've been blessed with the gift of patience. Okay? This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And this is how it looked in New Jersey a few days ago. Let me go to our campsite, Saints of Jersey, right? And I knew when I'm at the plantation and I'm seeing this, I said, nah. This ain't coming from up top. This ain't coming from Canada. Nah. This is not coming from Canada. You know. And you know, the Lord gives us a hunch. You know, that's the Holy Spirit. And we're right. There's more than what meets the eye to what just happened. And we're going to get into it. So this is the Octam Yard. Look at the sky. This was New Jersey. And they claimed this was from the wildfires up there in Quebec, up there in Canada. All right? Never had wildfires like this. Look at the sky. Look. This was the sky in Jersey, as well as New York City, a few days ago.
Different offices, but
Hold on. Let's get back there. This was the sky. The Doc took time out of his day. Now on his way home from the plantation. Look at that. Look. Apocalyptic scene. That was the sky. Right outside his plantation, okay? So they want us to believe, you know, that the wildfires from Canada caused that. But we're not ignorant of your devices. Now, I'm gonna want y'all to check this out here, right? This is, let me see, hold on. Okay. This is called, and I got this from my Ock channel. I forget his name, But he was going over. These are Illuminati New World Order plague cards. These are cards that you can buy on Amazon. You see the price. And it's supposed to be a friendly card game, but when you look into these cards, they're predictive programming. Prophecies as they set up. The Vatican, prophet serpent. So they set this up. When you look into these cards, they got, I think, the world's last prophecies going all the way back to World War II, even a little further. But this card right here that you're looking at deals with the last plague card, the plague of demons. And you see the sky. Not only do you see the sky, you see what looks like the Capitol. Now, and that's all in the news with Donald Trump. But you see the bats up there? You see the bats? Look at the wings. The wings are similar to chariots, circular wings. And then you see the goblins and goons at the bottom. They're setting up for their last play. They setting up for their last run. All the chips are in balance at this time, at least according to them, what they think, but they don't know. Let me get the scripture. They don't know. They're on a timeline from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. In this timeline, Esau, you cannot cross. How you turn down a dead end street. It's a sign that say dead end, but you turn down anyway. It's the sign said dead end, but you go down anyway and you find out, wow, it was really a dead end. That's where he at right now. This is it's starting to rain, so I'm gonna make this quick. This is Job 14, verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So his days are determined. Now, some of them know this and some of them don't. But they're going to run this last card here. Look into these cards. You'll see. Predictive programming. And they're going to run this. And that red sky that they seeing, and they saying there's going to be more wildfires. And those bats you see in the back, that supposedly are UFOs, because guess what? What came out in the news? This came out a few days ago. I seen it. Then I'm gonna head to work. When I go to work, I listen to the Bloomberg, I listen to 1010 Wins or whatever. More of commercial news, and they had this in the media today.
Creatures walking around.
Our 8 News Now investigators digging into this for weeks now, and tonight, our David Charnes with the video you will only see on 8 News Now. David?
Right, Denise, sources telling the 8 News Now investigators that several agencies believe something landed or crashed. Whether it was non-humans or not, it certainly scared the people living on this property. Now, before we show you that video, listen to their call for help.
There's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually, we terrified of it.
So there's 2 people or 2 subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
While the 8 News Now investigators obtaining video as officers then responded to the call you just heard, you'll see the officers also saw something in the sky that night, but the big question is, what was it, and is it all connected?
Leave her alone.
It It's almost midnight on May 1st when a Las Vegas Metro police officer's body cam catches this, something flashing low in the sky.
911 emergency.
Minutes later,
There's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
someone calls 911 reporting two large figures in their backyard.
No, I'm so nervous right now.
The 8 News Now investigators obtaining another officer's video as he's sent to the Northwest Valley home.
I have butterflies, bro. I really thought a shooting star. Then these people say there's aliens in their backyard.
By now, it's more than an hour after that bright light. Officers meeting up with the caller and his family.
What'd you see?
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like a long testing top.
I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard? Or?
They see like a big, that's what they say. They see like a big something with light.
What I saw right now, I do believe in it.
Police walk into the backyard to investigate, but Metro blacked out that part of the video because it's considered private property. It's clear.
All right, so we ain't gonna move no further. It's starting to come down, raining. You know, I got my windows cracked. I'm gonna finish this out. So as you can see, Esau is on his this man is on his last leg. He gonna try to run it, man. His last plague of demons. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principalities and powers in these high places. But that's how the Lord wanted. That's going to make this last captivity very interesting. So when the Lord said this is going to be the time, we're going to end it right here. We're going to end it right here. This is Jeremiah 30, verse 6. Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And that's the elect, the predestined, the foreordained ones. So the Lord is about to allow this man to go for it. Give me one more scripture. And the Lord going to allow him to go for it. He going to shoot. He going to shoot the shot. He going to shoot a shot. And the Lord going to interrupt him, because that's the salvation. In order to be saved, you got to be in danger, right? You know? And the Lord going to put us in great, great danger. This is Job 20, verse 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, which is difficult conditions. Every hand of the wicked, which is worker, shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly with this NWO, this New World Order, God or Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, the Lord's right hand, shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating, man. You see that? This man think he about to eat. This eating represents safety, man. You don't eat unless you're comfortable, unless you have room for the food. So this represents a comfortable space, this eating here. And the Lord is about to deal with this man as he pushed this MOTB, as we moving closer to his NWO. Out of many, we are one. Right? New World Order. The Lord is about to deal with this man. So these wildfires, man, nah, man. This is not a coincidence. What just happened. And now it's going on in Washington, D.C. They saying Jersey, get ready for red skies. Now they predicting red. This is what they saying. Get ready for red skies. Yeah, the Lord is breaking forth that fourth dimension, man. We about to go into serious battle. Akim Akwaf. We about to go into battle. Giving all the praise and the honor and the glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakahak Wadash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. A sincere Shalom Labakarium Shah Yasharallah to the hopeful elect. Shalom.